Well, good morning. What a good morning it is, too. Sun is shining. It's kind of crisp outside. That feels fantastic after the scorching summer we've had. I'm doing one of my annual fall traditions. I am making my homemade, famous to 2 old men and 7 coon dogs barbecue sauce. I do mine a little bit differently. You feel free to tweak this to your taste. And guys, I don't use measuring cups. I just don't. Let me show you what I'm starting with. This is my base. So these are my stewed tomatoes. And I'm cooking my tomatoes down so that they're nice and smooth. That's my base. And I've got 2.5 quarts of tomatoes in here. And these are, I did my best to get the seeds, get all the seeds out and everything. So I like it smooth and no seeds. All right. I'm going to start adding the fun stuff now. And when I say fun stuff, I mean really fun stuff. So something else I want to point out about my barbecue sauce. We prefer it on the more savory side, not so much sweet. So it's not really a sweet tangy. It's more of a savory smoky. It's got just a little bit of punch of heat to it. It works well with any kind of meat we want to pair with it. And speaking of the meat, y'all, Joel and I are going to be working on a video tomorrow. I'm really hoping you guys are going to enjoy it as much as we're going to enjoy doing it. Little hint, has to do with meat. All right, so to my tomato base, I'm going to add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of minced garlic. Fresh is best, guys. Fresh is best. But if all you have is just the jarred, feel free to use it. I've even in a pinch, making small batches, I've even used the powdered garlic. There's no shame in it. Now we are adding, it's about 1/2 cup of blackstrap molasses. So a lot of people you'll see that make barbecue sauce, they'll put in brown sugar. I do not. Because like I said, I don't want it so much sweet as I want it savory and smoky. But the molasses does add just a little bit of sweet to it. It's just not overpowering. I don't want to put an oatmeal cookie all over my meat. You get what I'm saying? All right. Another little flavor punch. Real maple syrup. This is the real deal, guys. Right out of Vermont. And I'm just going to add about a tablespoon for this size batch. And like I said, adjust it according to your taste. Give it a quick stir. Just kind of get that in there. Worcestershire sauce. Or as our friends Rusty and Rachel Robertson say, Worcestershire sister sauce. That just cracked me up. It stuck with me. And I'm being pretty generous with it. So I'm going to call that for 1/8 cup. Give another quick stir. And I've got my canning lids on a boil. Now, smoked paprika. And I'm going to cook for this batch. That's about a half a tablespoon. And again, I can't stress it enough. If you don't like smoked paprika, don't put it in. But I think it adds a nice little punch of flavor. It gives another level to the taste. Really enhances. You guys know I'm a fan of smoked salt. So this is my applewood smoked salt. This gives it a nice little smoky flavor. I don't use things like, what do they call it? Smoke juice or something like that. I don't know. It's little bottles of smoke flavor. Nah, we don't use that. Keep it real. Okay, that was about a half a tablespoon of the smoked salt. And now we're going in with the cayenne. Again, if you don't like it hot, leave the cayenne out. If you like it hotter than we do, add more. But I am going to add in about a full tablespoon. But again, this is a bigger batch. Going in with my freshly ground pepper. About 8 clicks on the old pepper grinder. To this, I am adding one of these little mini bottles of 100% natural apple juice, no sugar added. You would think that that's going to taste very appley, and it doesn't. Because this next ingredient that I add in here keeps that from happening. Lovies, 2 cups of Jack Daniels. Whiskey, babies. But y'all never thought you'd see that around here. Wow. So I put it in early so all the alcohol burns out, cooks out, okay? So nobody's getting punchy. Nobody's getting punchy on my barbecue sauce. Take a look at what we got going on there. That's some pretty color right there. That is some pretty color. So we're going to let this really simmer. I'm going to let it rip for about an hour and a half. Y'all, I can't dance and play ukulele enough to keep you amused for an hour and a half. So I'll bring you back when we're ready to go to the next. Okay. I gotta tell you, the house is smelling divine. And we're done. That's exactly the right consistency I want. But the proof is in the pudding. Or in this case, the barbecue sauce. So I'm just going to take a little taste. Ooh, it's nice and thick. You'll swear off store-bought after you taste this. Yeah. Oh, mercy. Okay, well, let's get it jarred up because we are going to water bath can these, right? So they'll be shelf stable. I am starting out with my sterilized jars. I've got a couple of quarts here and I've got some pints, and I'll see if I've got enough. But we're going to go ahead and get it ladled off in. I'm going to bring you in a little closer. Oh, it is absolutely beautiful. Oh man. You let that set up for about 24 hours. Oh, babies. All those flavors are really going to marry together. Oh, this goes well with any kind of meat you want to throw. It keeps your pork very tender, very juicy, super flavorful. Beef, chicken. Oh, guys. This is just beautiful. I know a certain husband that's going to be very, very, very happy. He is, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but he is a sauce snob. He's very particular. He knows what he likes. That's just all there is to it. Okay, I'm filling just to about a ½ inch of headspace. And once I get my jars filled, what I'm doing is I'm taking a damp towel and I'm running around the rim. I'm getting off any sauce. See, I goobered. But I'm getting any of the sauce off, and I'm checking for imperfections at the same time. You know, if you feel any chips or, you know, bumps or rough spots, well, you don't want to use that jar. Pulling a lid. Dabbing off that excess water. Okay. Grab one of my rings. Finger tight, guys. You don't need to bolt it down, just finger tight. You know what I'd really like to have? But it's one of those fancy expenditures that's going to have to be on the back burner. I would love a kettle filler on my wall up here over the stove. We have a water line that runs to the refrigerator, so it'd be real easy to install. But I've priced them, and they're about $100. I was looking at them in the brushed nickel. They're so pretty, and it would be a game changer for me. My kitchen sink is all the way across the kitchen behind the stove, so no, first world problems. And again, just about a ½ inch of headspace. that. Joel called on his break earlier. What you doing, babe? I said, I'm making your barbecue sauce. He got so excited. Oh, that is just, oh. There's none of that. That's what it's called, liquid smoke. So I was trying to remember what it was called. Smoke in a jar, canned smoke. I couldn't remember what it was called. Liquid smoke. There's no liquid smoke in here. There's nothing artificial. And it smells smoky because I use the smoked paprika and the smoked salt. There. All right, that's 2 quarts. This is not going to be enough to get us an entire year, but this is a good start. And I have enough tomatoes that at some point in the winter, on one of those real cold days, oh, when you just need a little extra something in the air, you know, for that cozy feel, I can always make up another batch of this. I only used 2 cups of the whiskey, so it's going to sit there until next year or till I make it again. There. Guys, I'm actually going to go out there on a whim and say that I think this is the best batch I've done. The secret is in the simmer. Okay, so when you're doing this, you do not want to touch the underside of your lids. You want to keep it sterile. Okay. Fabulous. I'm trying not to make a splashy, nasty mess all over the place, but I'm human. I make messes. It's what I do. It's my superpower. Oh. I'm going to have a little extra. So I'm thinking we're going to barbecue something this weekend. Won't be enough for a whole jar, but it'll be enough for something on the barbecue this weekend. I know somebody who will not be disappointed with that. Now this littlest one, I'm not going to process it. I'm just going to use it right away. But the rest of these, I will water bath can them. I will process them in a full rolling boil for close to an hour, about an hour. Oh, just about perfect. Yay! So here we have it. Guys, it's just beautiful. Well, we've got to start on it anyway. So these are going to be shelf stable for a couple of years. And it won't take us a couple of years to go through this. Yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate every single one of you who takes the time out to hang out in my kitchen with me. Oh, that's going to be good eating. Y'all, God bless you and keep you safe. Okay? Oh, keep looking up and say thank you. Thank you. He's at work, but I bet he can smell it there too. Keep your attitude of gratitude. And we will catch you on the flip. See ya.